it's your girl Serenity Rose, and we're back with another video. I don't have my mic and I just noticed, so the quality will change in the next few clips. So yeah, as you guys saw by the thumbnail and the title, there's a few new products that I'm testing, but the main focus is on a new foundation that, well, it's new to me, not new to you guys probably. So I have the Huda Beauty Full Filter Luminous Matte Foundation. I purchased mine in the shade 410G, which is brown sugar, which oddly enough throughout the day looks like it matches me better than I expected, but upon first application it did look a bit orange, too dark, but I don't know, I made it work somehow. I also have a new concealer from Tarte. I have the creamy Tarte Shape Tape. A new highlighter for Makeup Revolution. And I think that's it, but the main focus is on the foundation. And yeah, if you guys want to see my thoughts on this foundation in a 12-hour wear test, then just keep on watching. Alright, so I got my new eyebrows. Okay, so I got my eyebrows done. I didn't clean them up. But let's get into this little basket here out of some new stuffs. Okay, so to prime the lid, I have the new Juvia's Skin Eye Prep Eye Prime Eye Primer. They had 3 shades available online, and I chose the middle shade, which is just called Color 2. I love this ombre packaging, super cute. Ooh, the actual product is like the same type of ombre. So we're gonna use this to prime and most likely clean up around my brows. Just gonna dot. Oh. I'm gonna have to spread this out. So much came out, so be careful when you get this because it just squeezes out. The coverage is super nice. I like the way it blended out, and I like the actual formula is not too thick, and it's more on the liquidy side, and the color is great, like not too white, not too dark. Okay, so for eyeshadow, we're gonna be jumping back into the Beauty Bay Fury 2.0 palette. I've been dying to pick this up again ever since I used it that first time, so we're gonna create something a little bit more neutral, soft with this look. So you know, let's get right into it. Take the fucking day off to help and you're gonna fucking try to leave me home. You're fucking funny. Okay, so I put my hair up in a ponytail, and I know it looks like I was crying because, sis, I'm gonna be honest, I'm having a rough morning. I'm at that point where I really just hate everyone. Like, and that's not me, so. Okay, so I already primed and moisturized. So for foundation, I have a new foundation and concealer. So for foundation, I have the Huda Beauty Full Filter Luminous Matte Foundation. This is a full coverage liquid foundation. That's what the box looks like. And I have the shade Brown Sugar, which is 410G, which I think is going to be too dark, but hopefully it isn't. And then for concealer, I have the new Tarte Shape Tape Ultra Creamy concealer. This is a mini because I wasn't sure if I was gonna like it, but if I do, I'll just order the full size. So we're gonna apply some foundation and concealer and talk about my emotional issues. So we're about to get real. So I'm gonna do one half with a brush and then one half with a sponge to see the coverage. So this is what the actual packaging looks like. I really like it. I don't think it's glass. I'm pretty sure it's plastic, but it's nice. It looks kind of classy and whatever. I'm going to be using my Morphe M439 brush. I should probably shake it first. Also, the Juvia's Place eye primer. The first time I used it, it came out fine. But when I went to cut my crease with it, it poured out like some water or oil. I don't know. Alright, so I put 2 pumps. It looks like a little turd. So we're going to use this on this side of the face and then the sponge on this side. Okay, so let's talk about it. So yeah, this is definitely too dark, I think. So I've come to the realization that I'm just too nice. Like, I always do things to like make people happy or try to make things easier for everyone else, but nobody stops to do that for me except for my mom. Like, she helps me a lot, but I treat people and put people on a high pedestal. And in my lifetime, I've been screwed over so many times by people. And you know what? I'm still nice. Like, I still don't be like, you know what? I'm gonna fucking be an asshole to people because people are always an asshole to me. Like, I don't do that. You know, sometimes I question, maybe I should. Maybe I shouldn't be so nice to people because being nice obviously doesn't fucking work. But I don't do that, you know. I don't want to change who I am because people hurt me or, you know, make me feel a type of way. Like, I'm a nice person and I feel like there's not too many of those people out there in the world, you know? Like, I'm old school nice. Like, you know, I don't ask for a lot of shit. If doing something, if you not having to do something makes your life easier, then I will allow you not to do that so that I can pick up the slack and do what I need to do to make not only myself happy, but you happy as well. And I feel like super underappreciated when it comes to that aspect. But you know what? It's my choice to be where I'm at. You know what I mean? So I can't really blame nobody but myself. And this is like mad orange. On camera, it looks like the perfect match. Like, I don't understand this. But I will say, I like the freaking finish. It's like not super dewy and it's not super drying. Like, it is a matte formula, but it's not like matte. Like, it ain't drying my face out or whatever. Oh, I like this foundation. Although it's not the right shade. So this is what it looks like with one layer. Using a sponge. I mean a brush. No foundation? Ooh. Foundation. I like this a lot. I really wish this was my match though. This is more like a summer shade for me. I don't really want to pay another 40 bucks for a foundation. But I might because this foundation is that good. Alright, so let's do the other half with the sponge now. So I'm going to use the same amount. One, you know what, I'm just going to do 1.5 because that went a long way. I'm pretty sure I could spread it more, but whatever. So, you know, back to what your girl was saying. I don't know if I ever used this hand to blend out my foundation. I feel like I used this hand. That was weird. So, you know what? So my main point is, like, I'm such a nice person, but I feel like every nice person has their breaking point. Like, there's only so much nice I can give to someone. There's only so much care I can give to someone or put into a situation before I'm like, you know what? Freak this. I'm done. Like, do whatever the hell you want to do, and I'm going to do whatever I want to do. Like, to get me to that point, it takes a lot. I am trying to hold on to something and, you know, keep it together because I'm not ready to give up on anything. You know, I don't give up on people, or, you know, like, I just don't. If there's a way to make it work, I'm going to find it, you know, but sometimes it's just too much for one person. And I am just one person. So, yeah. Besides me being nice and stuff, I'm already going through anxiety. I'm already depressed. I already take medication for all of that. And you know what? I don't really talk to people because I don't want to talk to people, because talking to people is going to do absolutely nothing for me. I have a journal. I write my issues down in my journal, and that is the way I relieve myself from any crazy thoughts or any type of feelings that I have, because I can't talk to people, especially like around me. Like, they just don't understand. Everyone has their own situations, and you can't, you know, put yourself in that person's shoes because you don't know how they're feeling. You're not them. You don't know exactly what it is that's going on with them. So I don't really like talking to people for that reason, because yeah, you're gonna be like, oh, I understand, maybe you should do this and that, but do you know what I'm feeling? You don't. So talking to someone for me is really pointless, unless it's a therapist. Even then, it's still pointless. But I'd rather talk to a stranger than someone I know, if that makes any sense. Editing Serenity here. I just realized that when I was talking about, like, I don't talk to nobody, there's actually one person that I do speak to, and literally she, like, does understand me, and that is, like, my best friend, August. So shout out to you, girl, for always being there for me and being a real one. You literally are the best. She's literally always there anytime I'm having an issue or anything good or bad happens. She's normally the first person that I message, and she always replies to me, and she's the bomb. So yeah, love you. All right, we're gonna move on to concealer. So my little rant is over. Let's move on with the makeup. So for concealer, I have the Tarte Shape Tape Ultra Creamy Concealer. This is the mini. Again, like I said, if I like it, I will just get the full size. I got mine in the shade 35H Medium Honey. Medium Honey. Oh my god, this is so small. I paid $10 for the smallest sample in the world. I should have just got the full size. Look at this thing. It's like the size of my pinky. What? Whatever. It's just to try anyways. Oh, it's so cute. Plus, I have more than enough concealer. So if I don't like it, then it won't be as bad. This shade is quite light, but it should work out with the freaking foundation that is looking quite orange on me right now. Okay, this little doe foot is gonna drive me crazy. It's like I have to dip in for everywhere I want to put concealer because it's not pegging out that much, so that's kind of annoying. I hope that the full size applicator is not this small, because that would be highly annoying. So since we're on concealer, everyone's been doing this thing where they put barely any concealer on their face, and I personally don't like it. Unless I'm going for like a really soft natural look. If I'm gonna put makeup on, I want it to be full coverage, so you know I'm gonna cake this ish on. So with how dark the foundation is, the concealer is blending in quite nicely. So I like to blend out the edges first. So in one of my previous videos, you might have saw me with some like periwinkle blue purpley nails. Wouldn't you say those were short nails, especially compared to how I normally have my nails? So I go to work and my OM, which is operations manager, he's like, we spoke about this. Why do you have long nails? I'm like, have you seen me with long nails? These are short. And then he proceeds to take off his little glove and be like, oh, these are short nails. Like, you're a guy. You obviously ain't gonna have long nails. So they're even shorter now. And at this point, I'm so ready to be like, you know what? Freak this. Bye. I'm out. I quit. Like, this is so annoying. I feel like they're telling me not to be who I want to be. I can't. Well, I could wear what I want to work, you know. I just can't have a hoodie on it, or it just can't be long like a cardigan. And I can't have my nails done, and I can't have my hair down. Like, so many restrictions. I'm gonna lose my damn mind. I actually really like the way that looks. But I will say that the coverage is a little bit less than the original formula. So I'm going to add just a little bit more under my eyes because your girl don't sleep. I work 10-hour shifts and then I come home to take care of my kids. And they normally don't go to sleep till like 2 or 3 in the morning. Not both of them. Like, one will fall asleep and then the other one will wake up. So really no like break time between the both of them. So normally my son falls asleep and then my daughter wakes up around 2 or 3. And then I have to be up and start getting ready around 4. So I really do run on like 1 hour of sleep. So how do I have the energy to do anything? I don't know. I will be honest. Sometimes I fall asleep standing up at work. And that's kind of scary because I work in a warehouse. So I ain't trying to lose an arm or a limb because I'm freaking tired. So, you know. I try to stay awake the best as I can, but literally sometimes like I just can't help it. Like, I'm so tired. Have you ever seen that, like, played The Sims and your character is so tired that they just like fall on the floor and fall asleep? That'd be me sometimes. Like, I just want to fall on the floor and just knock out. So now that we're done with that, I'm just going to, what else is new here? I do have a new highlighter and a new pressed powder. We're gonna set on camera and then I'll do everything up until highlighter and then like that, because I just want to use the new products on camera since there's going to be a wear test. So for loose powder, I'm going to use my Becca Hydra Mist Set and Refresh powder, and then we'll go over everything with the Makeup Revolution matte base powder in the shade P7. Now we're gonna take this powder, which kind of looks like it matches me. I don't know. I suck at picking anything out, apparently. This is super pink. Use this on the rest of the face. See what my face is looking like. Okay, I look super orangey pink now. Okay, so I'm actually gonna add a little bit of this banana powder to anywhere I put concealer. And then with no excess product, I'm back out at that other powder brush just to dust away any of that banana shade. Banana. I said banana. Okay, so what is next? All right, I'm going to do the rest of my face off camera and then we'll come back with the new highlight. Okay, so for highlighter, I have the Revolution Glow Splendor Ultra Glow Highlighter. Like the packaging, oh, so pretty. But the actual highlighter packaging though, not the cardboard, but the highlighter. Look at this. Look at how freaking pretty that is. Okay, I can't believe I did this entire tutorial with my lips this dry, but they're not like cracked or anything, so there's that. So here is the actual highlighter. Like, look at how freaking good that is, or looks. So I'm just gonna take a little highlighter brush and apply this bad boy. I really hope this isn't too dark. I can't tell. Yeah, I don't think this is too dark. I think this is like a good shade. I don't know, I don't feel like I'm getting that bam. I think it looks like it's gonna be bam, but it's not bam on my face. Also, I feel like I can see it in person, but it's not showing up on the camera. I don't know what's going on. What the hell is going on today? Not a good day for me. Not a good day for me. Which is okay, because everybody has those days. Everybody has those days. Gummy worm in my mouth. Makes me feel a little bit better. Okay, so the only new product that I have left is a lipstick. It's not really new, it's just a different shade. So I have the LA Girls Matte Flat Velvet Lipstick, and I have this one in the shade Hush. So I'm going to use my Wet n Wild Color Icon Lip Pencil in Plumberry, line my lips, and then use the lipstick. Okay, so this is how the look came out. Let me just run through all the new products that I used and give you my thoughts on them real quick. So the Juvia's Place Eye Primer. I have the shade 2. I love the freaking packaging. It's super cute. The coverage is nice. It blended out like a dream. My eyeshadow blended out on top of it really nicely. And yeah, the only thing is you want to make sure that you shake it, because this is more on the liquidy side. So the first time I used it, it came out perfectly fine, but then when I went in to cut my crease, some weird water oil residue came out, and that was gross. Like, I had a drop of it right there, and it was freaking gross. But besides that, it's really nice. You just gotta shake it. The lipstick, I already love this formula. The shade is really pretty, but this lip liner, it is a bit more on the pinky side. Not something I reach for often, but it's a pretty color. The Tarte Ultra Creamy Shape Tape Concealer, I actually really like it. It is less coverage with compared to the original formula, but if you just put 2 layers, it is really nice. It doesn't look cakey, and it doesn't feel so heavy either like the original formula. So I kind of really like this, and I might be purchasing the full size. The Makeup Revolution Matte Base Powder, definitely not my shade, but on camera you obviously can't tell, so it doesn't matter. The Makeup Revolution highlighter is really pretty. It's not crazy blending, but it's like a really nice everyday highlighter, and I love the packaging. Like, super freaking pretty, and I love the size of it. Super huge. And last but not least, what this video is really about, the foundation. As you can see, my face is looking pretty full coverage, flawless, and all the good stuff that this foundation claims to do. I really like it so far. Like, in person, it definitely looks a bit more on the darker side. I most definitely have to go like a shade down or mix this with a lighter foundation, but I really like the coverage and the finish. I like how it's matte but not super drying. Okay, it is currently like 11:50, and I started doing my makeup around 11, so we're gonna start the wear test at 11 and try to go for the 12-hour mark. But yeah, this is how it's looking. So it's about to be an hour of wear, and I think it's looking pretty good. I don't look the best. I'm not really in the mood to do my hair. I'm super annoyed. I'm like so fucking depressed, and my anxiety is so up here. Like, everybody just pisses me off at this point, even when they don't do nothing. And I can't even freaking cry, because then it's gonna mess up my makeup. Okay, but As far as the foundation goes, actually, I'm really enjoying it at this point. I have combo to, I have oily to I have combination skin, but it's more on the oily side. So hopefully my face doesn't get super oily like a grease ball. But this is what it's looking like up close. I don't think I have like a filter on my camera at this point, or if I ever did on this new phone, or even on my Note 10, like I'm not sure, but it doesn't look like I have a filter on it. So yeah, this is what you're looking at. So I have a few videos to film. I'm gonna do that, come back with a few check-ins, and you know, we'll go from there. And I hope that I hope that this foundation lasts a long time. And it's supposed to be transfer proof. It's not transferring at the point, but yeah, I really do hope it lasts a long time, because I love me a good full coverage, non-transferring foundation that is super comfortable, and that's what it is so far. So yeah, I will see you in the next check-in. Okay, so it is currently 12:52, 8 minutes away from 1. So that'll put us at the 2-hour mark. And just in case you don't, so just in case you don't believe me, that is the time. And yeah, the foundation is still looking good. It still looks really nice. I don't see no oils really peeking through. I feel like the longer it sits on my face, the better it is looking. So here's what it's looking like at 2 hours. Pretty good. It's not settling into any fine lines. Don't touch. So I will see you guys in the next check-in. Okay, so this is what it looks like in natural lighting. Still at the 2-hour mark. I don't know why it's not picking up. Like, you guys can't see how orange it is. I don't know why it's doing that. It like literally looks like it matches me perfectly on camera. Like, why? But I don't mind how like bronzy it looks. But yeah, it looks really nice. I wouldn't mind going outside in this, and nothing is coming off when I touch my face. Okay, so it is currently 2:55, which means it's about to be 3. So that puts us at the 4-hour mark, and the foundation is still looking pretty good. I'm telling you, sorry if you hear my daughter's cartoons in the background. This foundation is most definitely one of those foundations that just look better over time, but the majority of those type of foundations look super oily at the end of the day, because it's just sinking in and your natural oils are mixing with the foundation, so it looks a lot better throughout the day. So you should expect for it to look pretty greasy and oily at the end of the day. So this is what it's looking like at the 4-hour mark. Everything is looking pretty good. I'm probably going to add a little bit more blush because I feel like it's gone. I can most definitely see oil starting to peek through a bit around my nose and maybe the tip of my nose, or maybe I just applied too much highlighter on the tip of my nose. But besides that, it's looking pretty good. Would I not go out because of the little bit of oils that are starting to just peek through? No, I would still go out looking like this. I think it's perfectly fine, and it is still transfer proof. Why did I say proof? So we are 15 minutes away from the 10-hour mark. It is 8:43. So 9 o'clock would be the 10-hour mark. And this is what the foundation is looking like. I did scratch my face here, so you can see that. My nose is looking just a bit oily. The sides of my nose looks super caked. My chin is getting a little bit dewy around my mouth. My forehead, I'm pretty sure that's highlight. But still, nothing is coming off onto my hands. I'm sure if I touched where it's oily, it would most likely come off. Yeah, you could definitely see it's like... So wherever it gets oily, definitely don't touch. But anywhere that's dry, it's like transfer proof. I do want to try wearing this foundation with a mask, but yeah, this is what it's looking like a couple of minutes before the 10-hour mark. So I will see you guys at the last check-in, which will be the 12-hour mark. Right, so I can't even show you, but it is like 2 minutes away from 11 o'clock. It is like 10:57, 58. So that means we've had this foundation on for about 12 hours, and your girl is exhausted. my day started off a little bit rough, but I ended up going out to my boyfriend's parents' house and they ordered pizza, so we had dinner over there. He took the kids over. So I was outside for a little while. Not really. Like, I got out my car. To go there and to come home. But this is what the foundation is looking like at 12 hours. And I must say, I thought it was going to be a lot more oily than this. Okay, my hair is killing me. You know when you put your hair in a freaking ponytail that's just too tight? Yeah. Okay, so back to what I was saying. So for 12 hours, I thought it was going to be a lot more oily. I can definitely tell around the tip of my nose. It is super oily, which is, you know, to be expected. And then the sides of my nose is like super cakey. And if I do touch anything oily, it is going to pick up the foundation. So what I'm going to do on camera is just touch up real quick with some pressed powder and see how that looks. And then give you my final thoughts and see you in the outro. So I'm just going to take the AOA Studio Perfect Finishing Pressed Powder. I have this in the shade Honey. And it is a pretty decent match. I'm just going to put this lightly on the face. And this is what it looks like when I touch it up with powder. It looks like I just applied it, but overall, my feelings on the foundation, if I had to rate it out of a 10, I would most definitely give this foundation like a 10. I freaking love this coverage. The way it blended out, the way it wore for 12 hours. I could definitely wear this foundation to work, especially when they removed the freaking mask requirement. But mainly it didn't transfer over here. I'm pretty sure it would transfer my nose if it got oily. So I would most definitely wait. I don't know about the mask. I may have to do a separate like test for that. But overall, I'm super impressed with how it wore. I loved everything about the foundation. The packaging, the price point, is it worth it? Yes, in my opinion. The blendability, the full coverage, everything is amazing. And this one doesn't have a scent. Apparently everyone complained about how the original formula had a really overwhelming scent and this one doesn't. So I'm super impressed with this foundation, and it is most definitely Serenity Rose approved. So yeah, with that being said, I'm super tired. I want to just take my makeup off, play a game of Apex, and then take my little booty to bed, okay? Because your girl is exhausted. And I didn't even do nothing. Like, I don't know. I think because I'm working like 4 days out of the week, my 10-hour shifts, I'm like just super tired. Like my body is just like, I'm used to working again. It's just I don't think my body is caught up yet, you know what I mean? Like, I'm still just, you know, trying to dive back in there, you know. Also, I'm really feeling this like lip combo I got going on, but I can't even tell you what it is because I applied like 6 different colors throughout the day. Like, it wore off, I applied something different, it wore off, I applied something different. I'm just rambling at this point. I need to take this off. So yeah, see you in the outro. So that brings this wear test to an end. Yes, I normally end it with my last check-in, but I actually remembered to film the intro and outro today, so you guys should be proud of me. So yeah, right now I'm at the 10-hour mark. It's like 8:50 something. 9 o'clock will be the 10-hour mark exactly, but so far so good. It is a little bit oily around my nose, which is normal, a little bit around my chin, but nothing crazy. That's the only oily places. For 10 hours, I'll take it. I'm super impressed with this foundation. I have oily to combo skin, so I think it held up pretty good if you ask me. So yeah, if you're thinking about purchasing this and you have oily to combination skin, I highly recommend. For shade reference, like I said, this was a little bit dark upon first application. You'll see that in the video. I think you'll see that in the video, but I don't know, throughout the day it just looks pretty good on me as far as shade goes. But I am, I believe, 332 Golden Caramel in the Maybelline Fit Me foundation, and I'm 310 in the Fenty Beauty foundation, and 332C in the Anastasia Luminous foundation, I think, or 322C, one or the other. So yeah, those are shade references. I will leave them linked down below. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, drop a thumbs up, comment down below, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and feel free to share if you want. Yeah, and I hope you guys are staying safe, staying blessed, having an amazing day or night, and don't forget to enter the monthly giveaway for April, because it is a 5 to 6 product giveaway. So go check that video out. I will leave a link up here, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.
Can you play that again?